that one. All right. Back balancing shrimp and eggs. Sometime back around 1871, a man by the name of Seth Green brought a fish known as the American Shad to the west coast. Many years of El Nino currents gave this new resident just the boost they needed to migrate some 600 miles north into the Columbia River Basin, where the largest known population of American shad now exists. Sport fishing for American shad is now common practice in the Northwest and offers fast-action fishing for a hard-fighting fish that will please anglers of all ages. It is possible that the white sturgeon, another Columbia River resident, enjoys eating the American shad a little too much for their own good. They have made themselves not only a home in the Northwest, but they have become part of the natural balance in the Northwest food chain for more than just us. Although they are not native to the Northwest, they are indeed here, and they are here in force. So for now, it is up to us to decide what we do with Alosa Sapidissima. Mike!
Matthew.
What's shaking?
I am good to see you.
I am good to see you too, sir.
I'm very nice. I'm very happy to see you.
We're going to go out and catch some shad.
Well, we're going to try. Let's see. You know, we'll see what we can do. I got a good anchor spot, and I've anchored 4 times now since I've been out this morning. I tried to get us in a good spot, so we'll see what happens.
Nice boat.
We'll see what happens. I'm happy with it. I bought it in January, and
what a beaut.
Yeah.
Busy day.
Busy day.
Working that boat up.
I know. I couldn't.
Oh, whoa, watch that rod tip there. Oop, he's there. Wow. That was predictable.
He's way out there. Oh yeah. Shad, I love him. Whoa. Oh boy, we got him right in the side of the mouth. We got lucky there. We didn't rip him out.
That's a dark one. Throw it back.
Darky? Hey, buddy. Thank you.
It's a typical wire spreader rig. It's a little tangled here, but I'm sure he'll get that untangled. And he's got one end coming off of here with a dropper at about 36 inches here. And then he's got a cannonball on here. It looks to be about 3 or 4 ounces. And that's about 36-inch dropper, isn't it?
Yes.
And then he's got another line over here about the same length or maybe a little longer, because that has, what is that? What is that, Mike?
That right there is a brass and red triple teaser.
Brass and red triple teaser. That looks like a copper and red. Or, oh yeah, it is.
Copper and red, brass and red.
Is it brass and red?
Yep. Yep.
Either way, it probably wouldn't matter, would it?
Well, I think the brass and red is better. Yes, I do.
It's a good looking lure.
And this, this is a chrome and red.
That's a dick night there, isn't it?
Night.
That is a famous shad lure, a very popular shad lure.
It is pretty good. You can't. It's pretty hard to beat. Pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you just try different lures to see what you can get them hitting on.
Yep. Sometimes we use little flies that my dad ties up, and sometimes we use little grubs, and
Just about anything.
but just about anything on this setup works really good.
It amazes me that I've seen these guys off the bank using just a lead head with a gold hook, not even painted. You know, it's just amazing what you can catch shad on. I've seen other people using a barrel swivel with a Siwash hook on it. I mean, things that are just almost nothing to you and me are fish catching lures.
Exactly, and they're really good fish catching lures, really good. And then you can add a couple beads above that barrel swivel and Siwash hook, and it's even better.
To give it some color, like a red or a green bead.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I put the sardine gel on there so that I can get it smelling like smelling like a minnow, as well as looking like a minnow. So I've got the lure in my hand, and I'm going to put the weight in the water first, kind of hold it off to the side a little bit. You can see I have my tip extended out a little bit. This is so the lure automatically goes around behind the rig, and I get a good setup as I release the lure. I put the spreader down in the water, let go of that lure. Okay, now the lure is right behind me. I can see that it's fluttering. It's doing a real good thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my bail up, or spool, or what your line release, and I'm just going to let it sink on down to the bottom. And when I feel it hit the bottom, I'll stop it. Now I'm just going to do a typical back bounce, and I'm going to pick it up and feed a little bit of line as it's going back until it hits the bottom. Trying to not feed so much line out that it overruns and I lose contact with the bottom. Just a little bit of line each bounce is fine. If you don't hit the bottom, just pick it up and bounce it again until you do. Now I'm going to go back a good 40 to 50 feet to start with. And then I'm going to hold it there for a minute, and I'm going to see if I can get one of these fish to hit it. At that point I can either put it in the holder, or I can continue to bounce it back until I feel one hit it. This is what it looks like when your pole's in the rod holder and one grabs it. They really, really hit it pretty hard. Let's go ahead and pick this up and get this guy. He's already set himself. I don't have to set the hook now. He's got himself on there pretty good. Yeah, they're kind of in a mood to be worked today a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah, this cloud cover's kind of working against us.
You get the really big one. You can grab these guys by the bottom lip if you're careful. When you set the hook on these guys, try not to set it too hard. Try not to set it too hard. They have a pretty soft lip, and so you don't want to really rip on that lip, or they're just going to come off right when you set the hook. Just give it a little pop, and you'll have them on there, no problem. You can see that the lure actually flutters like a little injured minnow down there. It's not real bright out to get a whole lot of flash action going here, but you can see it's clearly got some good action, and that's what's attracting the shad into hitting this lure. Oh, that one over there. Oh! Is he still there?
Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh my God!
Oh, these shad are they're just great fighters. They're so fun, you know. I just wait for these shad every year, because you can come out here and watch your rod just buried in the water 19, 20 times in an afternoon, and it's just great. I just love them. Sometimes they jump out of the water and give you a show like a summer steelhead, and sometimes they just dig like a big old Chinook.
So have you seen any of the females yet this year, Mike? Or?
I've seen a few females, but not many. Most of them have been males. Yes. I've seen a few females that have been 3, 4, 5 pounders, but this is a male here, and he's pretty small, but they still fight good out here.
This is a member of the herring family, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I'm sure they school just like the herring out in the ocean.
In some parts of the world, they're actually considered a delicacy for eating.
Yes.
Most of the people here in the Northwest are just either use them for bait or for crabbing, or just simply let them go for enjoyment, like Mike and I are doing today. But they're really a neat little fish.
You definitely have to enjoy these, either eating them or catching them. One of the two.
He's got an adipose clip. Whoa. No, just kidding. And they're good jumpers. So a lot of times when the fishing just kind of goes dead, you can actually just kind of keep this going by keeping the rod, just bounce it back a little bit and just hold it there for a second. Pick it up a little bit, and and just, you don't have to keep bouncing it like when you're salmon fishing. Just bounce it back a bounce or two. See how it's hitting the bottom. I got a good, Mike's got the weight dial here, the 4 ounce, it's just perfect. But if I don't get hit for a while, if I just pick it up and just bounce it back a little bit, sometimes you can get him to grab it. There he is, fish on. See that? When you bounce it back like that, it keeps him moving like that. It keeps that dick knife moving.
Nice work, man.
And that fish will see it moving more, and he'll hit that thing.
Nice work. Nice
that was a lot of fun. They're a good hard fighting fish. But when they aren't hitting like that, just pick up that rod and just bounce it back a couple times, hold it, bounce it back a couple more, and hold it. And the next thing you know, wham, you'll get hit.
That was great. I knew you were gonna hook up.
Just about 8 ounces, and bam, you're into fish. If you get lazy and it's slow like that, you're gonna be lazy a lot more.
And that's the truth, everywhere in fishing.
Female.
Nice female? Nice female. Beautiful.
Here's the difference. See how fat she is?
Oh, nice.
Holy cow. He couldn't take it anymore. He just couldn't take it anymore. Mike was like, I've got to get that. We were trying to illustrate what the bite looks like here, but I tell you what, that one was a little more violent than usual. Jeez. Your drag was going out. I'm going to guess this is probably about a 20-pound hen. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 20 pounds? I meant 2 pounds.
2-pound hen.
Jeez. That pole was just going crazy.
Crazy shad.
guy next to me here is getting all the action, huh?